All right, guys, today we are going to be reacting to why I am leaving Germany. This is interesting. Let's jump in.
A country long known for its economic strength, high living standards, and cultural diversity is facing an unexpected crisis. In recent years, a growing number of immigrants have been leaving the country in record numbers. This has raised a series of questions. Why are immigrants leaving Germany? What are the underlying causes? In this video, we're going to break down the verified reasons behind the numbers.
Remigration heißt die große Aufgabe und die werden wir beherzt angehen.
Unsere Vorfahren waren keine Verbrecher.
Germany is seeing a shift to the right. People here are protesting against the far right because they're afraid that history could repeat itself. The worst part of German history, the Nazi era.
No, we're not going to.
But could it happen again?
Okay, yeah, these people are crazy, man.
You know, this party has come out openly many times to say they don't want immigrants, spreading messages like foreigners are the ones responsible for locals not getting the jobs. They keep saying foreigners are the ones taking all the jobs, blah, blah, blah. And they've said it many times that they don't want immigrants. And because this party keeps growing and gaining more momentum and popularity, foreigners are scared because of the fear of history repeating itself again. And rightfully so, you cannot blame them, because if this AFD party comes into power, only God knows what's going to happen.
Damn.
And point number 2 is tax. We all know that Germany has one of the highest tax burden in Europe. For example, let me show you what I mean. So let's say, for example, your gross salary is, let's make it 5,000. And then, of course, 2025, the tax class, let's put in tax class 1, because most times you don't have kids, you're not married, so let's put in tax class 1. Church tax, you don't pay church tax. Let's put it in Bayern, because Bayern is, the richest state in Germany. Your age, let's put at 25. Do you have children? No. Of course, all this is statutory. There's nothing you can do about it. So let's calculate how much is going to be your take home, which is your netto, which is how much you take home as your main salary. Okay, so as we can see here, your gross is 5,000, which is your gross salary. But after all the deductibles, which is your salary tax, 807, your pension, your unemployment, your health, your care insurance.
Damn, $2,000, bro. Golly, man. Shit, man, this is high, bro. This is very high, guys. This is very high. Wow, church tax. Oh, 0. Salary tax? Well, taxes, pension, unemployment insurance, health insurance. Golly. Well, you know what's crazy? It's not that health insurance not that expensive. 427, care insurance. So between care insurance and health insurance, you're paying what? 547 euros. Social charges.
All the charges. At the end of the day, your net salary is 3,111 euros, which means that almost 35% of your salary is going to tax and other deductibles. You are getting 5,000 as your gross. All you are taking home is 3,111.75 euros. That's a lot. And a lot of skilled workers, especially foreigners, are looking at this and they are comparing it to countries like, Canada or Switzerland or Australia or even America. And they're looking at it like you can even earn more in those countries and pay less taxes. So, it makes logical sense as a human being to think, why will I stay in a place where I'm going to pay more and earn less, when I could get the same opportunity somewhere and then I pay less? It makes sense. I don't know about you, but if that was me, I would be on the next place.
Well, then the healthcare system is good, right? You can go, the healthcare is good. You're paying almost $500 for that healthcare. It's not bad.
Flying out. So you can also understand why people are looking at it and people are like, is the Jews really worth the squeeze? Point number 3 is housing. So many foreigners, they look for accommodation in places or sites like, Vigesucht or Immobil Scout 24. Some even look for houses on eBay. And the funny thing is, it's
eBay.
extremely difficult to get an accommodation in Germany. I don't really want to put it on Germany alone. It's a worldwide thing right now. But you get the gist. And the funny thing is, because of the living cost, which has gone up tremendously, of course, the rent has also gone up. And landlords will only rent to Germans because they believe there's this perception that they think as a foreigner, you're not going to be able to
Whoa, let me see the graph.
to Germans because they believe there's this perception.
Discrimination of applicants with foreign names are compared to German's name. Damn, man, look at these. Italians are not that bad, but dang, Arabic? Oof.
Perception that you think as a foreigner, you're not going to be able to afford the rent, which you can argue is it fair or not. Tomato, depends on how you want to see it. But you get the gist. And because of this, it becomes extremely difficult for foreigners to get an apartment, to get a place to live. So how do you expect them to integrate into the system when they don't even have an accommodation? It's difficult. You see families of 1-2 kids staying in a shared apartment because they can't even get a 2-bedroom flat. And because of this, people are like, you know what? Let me just go somewhere else where I could easily get an accommodation. This is where so many people are living, and I understand it. I have some friends that it took them years to get an accommodation. There's even someone very close to me that said he had to change his name to a German name before the landlord was even able to respond to his message. Some of them will never even respond to your message. You just send messages to a lot of people and they won't even respond. Once they see the name is not German, they won't even respond to you.
Really, man? Really?
He said he had to change his name to a German name for the lady to respond to him. The landlady responded to him. And that was how he was able to get the apartment that he's living today. I'm not saying you should do that, but I mean, if it works, it works. You get the gist. But that just shows you how crazy it is, how difficult it is to get an apartment. And if people cannot get an apartment, how do you want them to integrate? Even Germans are finding it difficult to get an apartment. So good luck to you as a foreigner. And this is why so many people are also leaving.
Germans are having a lot of trouble finding the apartments as well. It's not only foreigners. So it's just a market thing, right? All right.
Because they're like, is it even worth it in the first place? And I understand. Because I'm also a foreigner living in Germany. And I know how difficult it is to get an apartment here. Now, this is another topic that I could spend I could just dedicate a whole video to this topic alone. The almighty Auslander Behörde, or the English word is foreigners office. Holy smokes. If you've gotten your passport or you have a PR, then congratulations to you. This video is not for you. But if you're a student or you still have to go to the Auslander Behörde every year to extend your visa, you will resonate with what I'm trying to say. You will expect that when you get to the foreigners office, they will be friendly, they will speak, at least they will try to help you to integrate easier into the economy, especially knowing that you're a foreigner. I mean, that's why it's called the foreigners office, right? Now, it's the complete opposite. They are not friendly, not all, but majority of them, they are not friendly. They don't even speak different languages. And before some people are like, yeah, but if you are coming to Germany, you should be able to speak the language, blah, blah, blah. Of course. And I hear you. But think about it for 1 second. It's called the foreigners office, which means that at least you will expect people to be able to speak different languages, at least, because they are.
I see where he's coming from. So at least you have, I would say, the 20 most talk or speak languages in that office. At least, if you're not speaking those 20 languages, at least you can get close to.
Their main job is to help foreigners. And most foreigners don't speak German, to be honest, or they don't speak German to at least to a decent level. They are just learning. So at least they need people that will guide them, people that will help them. And that's why you have people. That's why you have a foreigners office.
Juicy video, by
to
the way.
guide people. But they don't do that. Most of them don't. Even people that could speak basic German, and then they go there and they say things like, shouldn't they gonna be kannst du English sprechen? They be like, nein, Deutsch. Deutsch. And then you have to now go and look for an interpreter or someone that's going to translate it for you, or even get a lawyer. And all these things, of course, is not free. And imagine someone that has not even settled into the economy, but is already incurring all this kind of cost. How are you going to know your way around? How are you going to know the right documents to bring or the wrong when there's already a language barrier from the jump? Don't even get me started on the bureaucracy. Like a long paperwork, even before you even get an appointment. If you are in a small city, okay, maybe. But in the big cities, before you can even get an appointment, is a long journey, is a long queue. Then when you eventually now get the appointment, and then you get there, hoping that you will find someone that at least can even understand or be empathetic enough with your situation. But that's not the case. And it's frustrating. And because of this is why so many foreigners are like, is it even worth it in the first place?
Damn, man. Damn. Bro, the problem is, first of all, I would not go to Germany to live there, right? I understand. What can I say there, man? It's just, that's how they handle business over there, man. But damn, I know you guys mentioned the bureaucracy stuff, and even in Puerto Rico, first of all, I come from a state that has a lot of bureaucracy, a lot of bureaucracy. But how bad is the bureaucracy in Germany? That's the question. How bad is it?
Or they rather go to other English-speaking countries or other countries that are, that are even more friendly or are more welcoming to foreigners. You understand why they are going. I have also been there many times, so I know firsthand the experience with Auslander beholder people. And if you ask so many foreigners around you, they'll tell you the same thing. It's very, very frustrating. So I understand why people are leaving. Because when you cannot get help from the foreigner's office, then where are you going to get help from? Another reason why people are leaving is job opportunities. Or let me say, limited job opportunities. When you are a foreigner, when you browse or you Google, you see Germany is an aging population. They need about 400,000 new skilled workers by so time. You see all these things, you see them, you be like, okay, there's an opportunity for me here, to get a job as a skilled worker. This is what they are looking for. They even have this green card where they are advertising, trying to to attract skilled workers from all over the world to come to Germany because they have an aging population. So as a foreigner, you would think, of course, there's an opportunity for me here. I mean, all I just need to do is get a nice degree or be skilled in a particular field, and I have an opportunity to get a job here in Germany. So people come here with a lot of expectation, with a lot of hopes. Even students that study here, they want to stay here because they feel like there's an opportunity for them to get a job and integrate into the system easier. But the reality is far from the truth. By the time you are done and then you start applying for jobs, you realize, holy smokes, you apply to jobs or you don't even get it. You get lidars upon lidars. Lidar means unfortunate. For the Germans, they understand what I'm trying to say. For those that live in Germany, they understand what I'm trying to say. When you see, when you just go through the email, you just look for some keywords. LiDAR is one of the keywords you look out for. Once you see LiDAR, you don't even need to read it. You don't need to read.
Yeah, but that's not only Germany, man. That's all over. When I left 2 years ago, I was looking for a job, and even when I was in my past job, me and my wife, we were looking for jobs, and I was not getting anything. We applied over 100, even 1,000 of jobs, and it's a market thing, right? Right now, there's no jobs.
Read the message because you already know.
And you have to be careful with a lot of these kind of advertisement. Oh, we need foreigners, high skilled workers. Not necessarily. You have to take in consideration whether or not those opportunities are real, and if there's a real, and what are the consideration? Are they willing to do the paperwork with the visa and stuff like that, or what kind of people are they looking for too? That's another thing. What kind of people are they looking for?
To so many jobs, and then you keep getting this. Unfortunately, we couldn't give you the job. Unfortunately, you are not qualified enough. Unfortunately, these different reasons. But then when you try to apply for jobs like Amazon or McDonald's or Burger King or DHL, easy peasy. They are bombarding you up. Come, where do you want to start? When are you available for? And you'll be like, what are the jobs that are out there? What kind of jobs are out there? When you say you need people, skilled workers, do you need skilled workers to come and be working in Amazon, to be sending parcels? Is that what you need people for? Then people start to think, foreigners start to think like, so what kind of jobs are out there? Because when you apply for the skilled jobs, you don't get it. But when you applied for the unskilled ones, you get it. You get it really easy.
Well, the thing is, maybe a lot of people are thinking like you. It's a very small pool, so a lot of people, they might be thinking like you.
And then you see this constantly happening in so many fields. And when you now eventually make it into the skilled job, or when you eventually get one of the skilled jobs, you realize that your career path is stunted. You realize that there's no career path for you, because when you look at those at the top, you rarely see foreigners there. It's always the Germans or Europeans that you see at the top. You rarely see foreigners there. And upon that, you will now even see that the German government has approved incentive for late retirement. So which means more people are even in the workforce. And people are looking at this and people are like, so what's the point? And you understand why people are looking at elsewhere where they have better opportunities and a better career path for them to be able to grow. Because nobody wants to stay in a position for a long time. Nobody wants to.
Boom, yeah, good point.
And this is why foreigners are like, you know what, let me just go somewhere else where I have an opportunity.
Yeah, but how high is that? How high is that? How high is that for a lot of foreigners? I didn't realize that for some Americans that videos that I used to react to, they came back to the United States, but I don't think it's because their jobs, right? I don't think that's the reason.
This course that, there was a time when I was trying to learn data analytics and machine learning. So the guy that took this course, he said something that stuck with me. Then it didn't make sense to me, but eventually I started to put 2 + 2 together, and I'm like, okay, maybe it was onto something. What he said, there's a way you can train the algorithm, and a lot of companies now are investing heavily into this, whereby they'll train the algorithm to detect some certain names or some certain ethnic groups, and the algorithm will sieve out your CV in such a way that your CV will never make it to the HR. So they will not even see the algorithm itself. Once it detects some names or some ethnicity or whatever, race or whatever, it automatically rejects you.
That is crazy.
And this absorbs companies of taking responsibility for systemic racism. Now, do whatever you want to do with that information, but you don't need to be a genius to be able to put 2 + 2 together. Because why is it that when foreigners apply for skilled job, most of the time they don't get it, but when they apply for the unskilled ones, they get it easily?
I don't think that's the reason why. It's a high demand job, and not a lot of people are gonna get it. I mean, I'm a very high skilled worker, man. I have a master's degree in me. I'm very good at sales. I'm very good at financial as a financial advisor. I'm very good at what I do. But there's other people too. So what happened is the competitions get very rigid. I don't think it has to do with because your last name is whatever. It's just too many people.
Training out there, do what you want. There's no evidence backing it up, so do what you want with that information. Another point is social life. I mean, I can tell you this one from first-hand experience. If you are about that life, if you are the life of the party, you might want to rethink coming to Germany if that is what you are about. Because except you're a German who have lived in Germany and didn't really have the opportunity to travel to different places, maybe you might think what I'm saying is not true. But if you're a foreigner, or if you're even a German that has lived or had the opportunity to travel to different places, you agree with me that when it comes to social life, Germany isn't up there. You know what I mean? Germany isn't up there compared to other countries. They even have something in Germany called Ruhezeit, which means quiet time in English. And it simply means that in general, it is agreed on quiet time in Germany are from 10 p.m. to 6 or 7 a.m. on weekdays, and the entire day on Sundays. So which means from 10 p.m. there's no house party, no student party, unless club.
But you don't need that, man. You go to church, go to meeting with people. You know what I'm saying? There's other ways you can just have social life.
Of course, if you want to go to clubs, but no house party, no student party, none of that. If you have it, if you try to have a party, your neighbors will call the police, and the police will come and they will tell you to either stop the party or reduce the music. So much for a buzzkill, right? So good luck having fun if that's what you want to do. So, but because foreigners, we have the opportunity to compare Germany with different places, especially if we are from a happening place. Look at Nigeria, for example. Look at this dirty December. Everybody, their mom, their dad, they were in Nigeria for December, having fun, enjoying their lives. But compared to Germany, where, the only thing you get most times in December is Christmas market.
Germany is known for having some of the best Christmas markets in the world.
I'm loving that.
Huge this thing is.
Ooh, look at the hot dog.
So, I mean, if that's fun to you, then well, have fun with it. But for foreigners, most times,
Yeah, that's actually that's fun for me. I'm loving that. That's actually fun for me. I love that. I love it. For Christmas, I mean, I just love the kind of stuff like that. I'm not a party guy. Not a party guy. Did some parties where I was never into that. Well.
and it's not enough, because we want to party, we want to have fun, we want to do different events here and there, festivals and stuff like that. But apart from Oktoberfest, which is like the biggest festival in Bavaria, good luck having fun in Germany. And because of that, many foreigners are like, let me just come here, get my degree, and just leave, because I want to have fun. They want to party, especially if you are, if you are young and you are vibrant and you're out there. Germany is not really the place for you to have fun. So I can understand why many people are leaving. Like, yeah, ciao, I'm out. So these are some of the top reasons why people are leaving Germany. And while all these are valid concerns for foreigners, I would be lying if I said Germany doesn't have opportunities. Germany is a land of many opportunities if you make good use of it. And also, Germany has one of the best healthcare system in the world.
I was gonna say.
So, I mean, every country has its yin and yang. There is no place you will go to in this planet that.
Yeah, but I don't think this is the last. I don't think ending the video in that tone makes sense with everything that you said. Germany. I think if you try to apply to other countries, I don't know. Maybe Russia will be a good one. South America and Argentina, they're probably. United States, it's a little bit tedious with the situation right now, but Australia, trying those places, right? There's a lot of land and they're looking for people, right? That'd be good. But Germany, it's kind of too many people already. And you look like a very smart guy. Try in France. France is right there in the corner. That can help. Let me know what you guys see in the comment section below. Like always, guys, I will see you in the next one.